Hi. So today I thought I'd do a look at what graphic novels I've picked up in the past few weeks. I've not done a graphic novel haul in a while. So yeah, so that's it. So hope you enjoy. Okay, so first up, this came out this Wednesday, Tuesday or Wednesday, and it's the latest in the DC Compact comic range, and it's Batman Arkham Asylum. What's different with this one? So it's got the Batman Arkham Asylum by Grant Morrison and Dave McKean in it. But compared to a lot of the DC compacts, because of it being quite a short story, it's got a heck of a lot of back matter as well, which is quite good. It's got like the concept pages of art, the story layouts, ideas behind the story, all the different alternate covers, sketches, etc. So really pleased with that. So I had this when it first came out years and years and years and years ago. It must be over 30 years ago when it came out in hardback. I lost it along the way. So now got it back at this nice affordable price. In the UK, it's £8.99, or at my local comic shop, they do 3 for 2 on all graphic novels. So I made a nice saving on that. And I filled the gap in my compact comic range with another title, Static Season 1. I've now got 13 compact comics. Obviously, I've not got ones that I've already got in book form, like Watchmen, etc., because I've already got those, but I'm getting others that I've not got. So I did have this in comic form when it first came out, but I thought it'd be nice getting in a compact format. So this is Static Season 1. It's 6 issues, so it's one of the slimmer ones, but it's a really good static story. I do recommend it if you've always wanted to try static. It's a nice, affordable price. And like I said, I got it on the 3 for 2 offer. And also in the compact range, got Wonder Woman Blood and Guts. This contains the first 12 issues of Brian Azzarello's run, with Cliff Chang as the primary artist, Tony Akins on some of the art. I read a few issues of this when it first came out in the New 52 and single issues, and I was really impressed. Some I just fell off the wagon. So I'm really pleased to start this comic and see what I think of it. And I must do a review of this one at some point. And the final one in the compact comic range that I got was Superman Batman. And this is by Jeff Loeb, Ed McGuinness, and Michael Turner as the predominant artists. So obviously, sadly, Michael Turner passed away quite a number of years ago after losing back against the battle of cancer. Um, and I've never actually read this, but I've heard good things about it. It's quite a chunky book. I think there's over 13 issues in this. So a nice one to read. And you can't go wrong with these compact comics, even if it's just an average story. You're not losing out on just paying £8.99 in the UK. So yeah, that's the last of the compact comics range that I picked up this month. And I mentioned this in a short that I posted about a week ago. I picked up Secret of the Swamp Thing. So this contains in a really compact form. So that's your compact comic size. So it's smaller than a compact. It's more of a digest size. But it contains all of Len Wein's and Benny Wrightson's run on Swamp Thing. I never knew this digest existed. I found it by chance on eBay. I can't wait to dive into this. The paper quality is really good actually, and the colours aren't garish like in Marvel Masterworks, etc., where they just don't reprint them really nicely and make them look really ugly because the paper format's so different. And yeah, so it's got every single bit of the classic run by Len Wein and Bernie Wrightson. So that was one of my major finds on eBay in the past few weeks. I do recommend hunting it out if you want a nice, cheaper version of getting those classic stories. And another eBay find was another book that I didn't know existed in this format. And I had this when it first came out in the prestige format back in the late 80s, early 90s. And this is Shield, Nick Fury versus Shield by Bob Harris and Paul Neary on artwork. And it's in this really nice hardback version. Only cost me about, I think it was £8. So, but I've got fond memories of this miniseries. Not so much of the spin-off series that came out of it, but this series was a fun one and done 6-issue prestige format series. I like the experimentation they did with colours, etc. And Paul Neer is a dependable artist and even better inker as well. So, yeah, another one that I might give a review of once I finish reading it. And a series that I'm following in this new version is the Criminal series by Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips. I've got the first 2 volumes already, which I absolutely loved, and this is volume 3, and I also got volume 4. So this is these just arrived today from Amazon, quite cheap price as well. Dead and the Dying and Bad Night, really, really great, solid crime stories, and obviously there's going to be a live action series done for Amazon Prime, so that's why they brought out this new range. But I like how they've done this. This is just for me, this is a good way of just reading their stories, where it's a reasonable price collection and you just get one storyline in one book, and it's a good way to do it on like a budget. And then we've got an X-Men title, what I'm taking a chance on because I've heard a lot of good things about it. Apparently this is like one of the more cerebral X-Men titles. It's by Murara, I'm going to butcher their name, Murara Iodelli and Lucas Wernick on art. The artwork is beautiful, but it's meant to be more of an intelligent, less flashbang, big explosive action kind of comic. It's more of an intelligent take on X-Men, especially the character Storm. And the art is absolutely gorgeous. And I got this for £7.99 from Amazon. Occasionally they bring out new titles at a discounted price for like a week or two and then put it back to the normal price. So I thought I might as well get it for that price. And this came today. And again, I might do a review once I've read it. And another series that I've been enjoying, when I've never read it before, and that's Invincible. I'm currently on number 7 of this new, more compact size edition, what they do with it. I love this format, and I could have gone the compendium route or the omnibus route, but I like how it's just 6 issues per book, because I think with Invincible, if I got it in a compendium, I don't think I'd honestly read it. I can only take so much superheroes with it and then feel a bit fatigued from all the superhero action. So this, keeping it in bite-sized chunks of 6 issues per book, it's enough to keep my interest in it without being overwhelmed by too many pages of fight. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this. I'm really enjoying Invincible, and I'm glad I waited until now to try it out. And another Amazon bargain is Spider-Man 2099 Omnibus Volume 1 by Peter David, and I think it's David Sliney who does the art. So this was a series that came out in comic form in 2014, I think, something like that. It's where Miguel Ferreira goes to somehow gets time displaced into modern day instead of being in his normal futuristic setting. So there's 12 issues in this, and it only cost me £8.90, I think it was, from Amazon, brand new. And like I said, they do this sometimes with certain books. So I can't complain for 12 issues. And it's Panini, so it's a better quality than the Marvel version would be. I don't think Marvel do a 12-issue collection of it, to be honest. Paper stock is really good. The covers this really thick quality flexi kind of like card, and they have all the alternate covers in the back as well. And yes, I'll must do a read and a review of that as well at some. And then this one was a random pick. I just bought it because I got 2 of those Marvel DC compact books, which are £8.99 each this week. So I needed a third book so I could get one of them free. And this was the exact price, £8.99. And it's written by Chip Zdarsky and drawn by Kagan McLeod. It's more of Chip's independent, more satirical kind of work. So it's a sci-fi book, kind of like in the loosest terms, where humour is prevalent. I do like the art. I've no idea what the story's about, but it just appeals to me. It looked quirky, and it meant I didn't have to pay anything extra for one of my triple set of books, what I was going to get on the 3 for 2 offer. So yeah, and again, I might do a review of that. but the cover's really nice, so I like the cover design. It's quirky. And last but not least, I got 2 books in the Energon Universe range of titles. So I got Transformers Book 3. So this is by Daniel Warren Johnson and Jorge Corona, and this collects issues 13 through to 18. So there's one more volume which will be out soon, which will collect the final run of Daniel Warren Johnson and Corona on the book. I've just started reading book 2 actually at the moment, and I'm really enjoying it. In some ways, I think Corona's a better artist for Transformers than Daniel Warren Johnson was, and I love Daniel Warren Johnson, but I just think his style just seems to work better for this kind of action. And then I also got Void Rivals Book 3. I did get this in comic form at one point, but I ditched it after about issue 6. I thought, no, I'll get it in collected edition. I've not read volume 1 and 2 yet, so I'll read this series after I've read volume 3 of Transformers. But the art's its usual high standards. Yeah, I enjoyed the comic, like I said, I just wanted to get it in collected format instead. So that's all the books I got. So I got those, got that, 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 and that, and that, and these 2, and finally the Heavy Boy shield. So I think that's not too bad for about 2 or 3 weeks. I think it's about 2 weeks, might just be a bit more. So I'll do another one of these in another few weeks, 2 or 3 weeks time, because I always do look out for bargains for graphic novels. And it saves spending silly money on extra ongoing series in comic formats. Okay, bye.